Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the Georgia Southern Eagles taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bobcats will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense takes the field to start this game off. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Fires to the big fella. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To the air on 1st down. The quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's French. It's complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hand.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on.
He's going to go for a big one. Brings it down on the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Bobcat. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On to attempt to try. Smashes it through for the PAT. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here on this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking downfield, it's French. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after that completion.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Complete to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure.
Off he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he missed it. No good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
From the gun, the ground game. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
At the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking downfield, it's Dugan. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they picked up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw. It's French. Gets it out fast. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
On second down, wants to throw it. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Eagles!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Plows through the defense. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Fires left. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Wants to throw on first down. Dances away from the heat. At the 40, there he goes. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
4th down coming up.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Dugan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on the field.
Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw, it's French. Quickly complete. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. The corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He's looking to throw it. Spits it out to the back. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They want to just keep throwing it. Got it in the middle. It's Dawson. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Move the chains with that completion now on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Dawson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
17, Texas State, 14.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Dugan. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Give to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This will likely be the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff.
14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here.
He lost one down the sideline. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. To the air, it's Dugan. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle, it's Evans. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas State. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's got an open man. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. He's got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, on a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a... And if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Hauls it inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defense play, they gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
He'll bring it back. It's Sparks. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Looking for a man. It's Dugan. Feeling some heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
This defense knows they have to do a better job tackling. On that play there, too many missed tackles on the wide out. It leads to an explosive play, and all of a sudden, they're in their own red zone.
Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Murphy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Dawson. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They move on top here in the fourth.
Georgia Southern.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Eastern Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Dropping back, it's Dugan. Coming after it. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Bobcats are marching down the field. You've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting it.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but He plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Back to throw, it's Dugan. He'll try to do it himself. On the move at the 30. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble and just to create.
And that ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Sparks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense.
Lost one deep down the right side. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38, Texas State, 35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. On the return, it's Sparks. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he's still... Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team